Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. I am back with the Yarn Everywhere podcast, episode 32. At least I hope it's 32. It's just been one of them days. So here we are. I have some fun stuff to share with y'all, and I'm just going to dive right in. Y'all, literally before I crack myself up, okay? Literally before I went live, I kept clicking the wrong button on here and I was taking a picture of myself, and I'm going to have to do a reel about it just to show y'all the ridiculousness. Instead of uploading my usual like little thumbnail cover photo, I was like I kept clicking on retake photo, and so it would like count down from 3 and take a picture of my face, and it's just too hilarious not to share. Then I was looking for some tags and I just completely dropped the drawer in my floor and like just stuff went everywhere. I'm like, it's going to be one of them days, but it's all going to be good. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to hit the live button and we're just going to go from here. So buckle up. It's going to be an interesting podcast today. So I'm going to start out and show y'all what I'm working on. I'm going to start out with the Verna Cowl. The crochet along ends this week. Oh, don't drop the hook. Don't drop the hook. And y'all, I'm behind. It's all good. It's okay. I'm behind, but I'm hoping to catch up. This is ship out week. So this is the week where I prep all of my Yarn Club packages and get ready to ship them out. And so it's just madness. I literally have yarn everywhere. I have totes full of yarn in my living room. My farm table is slap full of yarn. I use these little things for like anybody that adds yarn. Like I did some pre-orders for the summer collection, the tie-dye summer collection. And so I have those full of people's like extra orders to combine with their yarn club. Literally yarn everywhere. And then there's no telling what's all in here. But like this area, my office was just a mess. So I'm like, I'm just going to do everything out there. Fingers crossed my assistant's going to be able to come tonight and help me like organize everything, because sometimes I just need an extra set of eyes, and she got a new job. Kudos to her, but she's no longer available to help me on Friday, so it's a lot. Anyways, so that's why I'm just a little extra frazzled, but y'all just get to see even more of the real Nikki. Okay, here's the Verna Cowl. Look at that color. I love it. I love it. And I can't wait to finish it. I'm hoping to have some time to finish it very, very soon before the cowl actually ends. So that is like my main focus right now when I can focus. I wonder what's in this bag. I'm almost finished with this sock. I have to be careful because I don't know how close it is to the end. All I have to do is Kitchener stitch the toe. So, and then that'll be finished and I'll have another pair of socks. So pretty excited. I love this color. I still haven't found the yarn wrap label, but I know it's from Lofty Loops and it's something about succulents. That's all I got. I'm sorry. But I can't wait to finish that one up. I actually meant to put this on my sock blockers before the podcast, but it didn't happen. I always wait because for my first sock, I put a stitch marker right when I start my toe decrease, and that way when I start my second sock, I can just measure this sock. So it's super handy and I don't have to constantly be finding my measuring tape. So there's that. Still haven't fixed my yarnable sock that I messed up, but I found a really cool Instagram reel that I saved that makes fixing it super easy. So that's on my to-do list. And I think, oh, nope, I have another sock. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. So I want to talk to y'all about this. This is the sock I did on 9-inch circulars. I'm really, really liking these. I think my holdup is I've kind of gotten the hang of Magic Loop now, and I don't have to think about it. With this, I'm hesitant, like I was when I first started knitting, socks. I was super hesitant. It was constantly checking the video and constantly checking the pattern. So I think that's what my problem is with this, is that it's just not comfortable right now. But I think once I get used to this, I'm probably really gonna like this a lot better, just because I can just knit, and I don't have to, like, constantly be shuffling my stitches around, but we'll see. The verdict's still out, um, but whenever I have time to knit, I keep picking up my other whips because I don't have to constantly be checking a video tutorial to make sure I'm doing things right, but here we are. So, but other than that, I'm really liking it. You do have to hold it differently, like, instead of, like, clenching, you have to be very, like, hold it like it's delicate, and that will keep your hands from cramping up. So, it's just a learning curve, but I feel like that will probably be my go-to once I get the hang of it. Hey, Missy. Um, you know what? I forgot to bring my Copland shawl in here. What can you do? To show y'all, I really haven't made much progress on it. But I actually went out there. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was going out there. I was gonna grab these tags I want to show y'all. And I was going out there to grab my Copland shawl when I dropped my drawer. That sounded bad. The drawer to the cart. Anyways, and here we are. So let me just tell y'all one reason why I'm like extra weird today is I have been battling vertigo. Um, I had vertigo so bad yesterday, I ended up just getting back in the bed, and that is very rare for me. I don't nap. I would love to nap, but I just my brain won't shut off. So for me to like go get in the bed, I did not feel good. And then my husband started his new job on Monday, and it's just chaos. I'm one of those people, like, I need kind of a routine in a way, and so I've been getting up in the mornings with him and getting his coffee and just kinda chatting with him before he goes to work. So it's been crazy. Like, he had to be at work at 9 on Monday, and then yesterday he had to be at work at 7, and we thought he was working till, like, 3:30, and then he comes, like, rolling up at the house at, like, 2:30, and then today he had to be there at 6 AM. And who knows what tomorrow's gonna be. So, it's just nuts right now. Like, my life is pretty chaotic anyways because you just never know what I'm gonna be doing. But it's like chaos that I create, so it's okay. Um, but anyways, so far he's loving it. A little nervous, if you've been doing something for 14, 15 years and then you're, like, in a whole new setting, it's gotta be nerve-wracking. But we're excited, and I love that he is, like, 10 minutes from home. So we're really excited about that. It's just gonna take a minute for us to we don't know how long he's gonna be working this shift until he starts his shift, so things are just up in the air, and then with this being ship out week and then me not feeling good, I'm just extra today. So bear with me. So those are all the whips that I have. I literally have not been able to concentrate. I tried knitting. I usually try to, like, drink my coffee and knit or crochet something in the mornings to start my day, and I couldn't. Like, just the looking down, I would get super, super dizzy, so I was barely able to do anything yesterday. It was my father-in-law's birthday, and we went over there last night for supper, and after supper, I was able to get, like, in a certain position, and I was able to knit just a little bit on, my sock, but that's all that I did yesterday. So, as far as, like, crocheting or knitting, I was able to twist up all the yarn that I needed to finish twisting up and organize orders, so that was good, but let me tell you, it's a wild ride twisting up yarn when you have vertigo. I tried sitting in, like, an office chair that rolls, and I would, like, twist it, and it would, like, pull me forward, and I wish somebody was here to video me because y'all would have enjoyed seeing me just trying to, like, figure it out with vertigo. It's like, I've got to work, and so I got up that morning, I worked a little bit, then got back in the bed, worked a little bit, laid back down. It was just one of those things, like, I did it until I couldn't take it any longer, and then I would go to bed. Okay, let me get back to the podcast. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, so I did finish a few things this weekend. I finished the pumpkin. I showed y'all this when it was a whip. Um, this is made with some furls yarn that I still don't remember the name of. Hmm. I remember the colorway, it's called Thatch. But I think it's so cute. This is one of my country bumpkin pumpkins. It's the mini because I'm stuck on doing minis right now. They're super fast, and I love using wine corks as stems. I love it. It's my favorite. Um, so this is one that I finished. I finished another one, and I haven't decided what I wanted to do. So I just tied a little knot, and I'm gonna figure out what I wanna do for a stem, but I love this color for pumpkins. It just gives me, like, all the fall feels. Um, I think what I'm gonna do, this is one of the things I wanna do. I got these tags last year from Idaho Tailor Made, and it says, "Happy Fall, y'all." These were an extra in my Yarn Club box, and there was another one, like, I think it's like "Leaves Are Falling, Autumn's Calling." I've got to find them. I've saved some extras for me. And she also makes these really cool leaves. So I think what I'm going to do is use that. That's what she makes them for, is pumpkin stems. I think they actually look better on the medium-sized pumpkin, so I may not use it, but I thought it would be super cute to put some, like, leaves on there and, that for a stem. So, we'll see. But I absolutely love Tammy from Idaho Tailor Made. She makes the cutest tags, and anytime I'm like, "Hey, I have an idea for a tag," she's just like, "I got you, girl." So I love using her because she'll custom make things for me. She has super fast shipping and really nice stuff. So I wanted to show y'all that. Um, and what else do I have? Oh, I finished the design. Look, I hid my ends in the back thinking I could be slick and hold them up and make it look like I weaved in my ends, but just pretend. This is going to be this month's Yarn Club Scrappy Square. I haven't named it yet. I can't decide on a name, but look how stretchy that is. And I love the texture and how it like makes some of the colors in the yarn just pop. Um, Also, this is one of the colorways from last month's Yarn Club. It was called Out of Sight. It's so pretty. So, I will be doing that this weekend. I actually need to set that up. I was not feeling good yesterday and could barely look at my phone, so there's that. And now, I can no longer say that I have not made a granny square. When I first started crocheting, I was not interested in granny squares. I was just like, "That's boring. Don't wanna do it. Not gonna do it." And it was like all the ones that I found, I just didn't think were pretty. Well, now granny squares have kind of like come back in style and I keep seeing them everywhere. And I'm like, nope, not doing it, not doing it. I want to keep my streak. I want to keep my streak. So I've actually been interested in them for a while. And finally, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try them. I have so much scrap yarn. I'm going to try them. And I love them. I'm obsessed, y'all. So I made some scrappy squares with some scrap yarn that I had. Y'all, I'm realizing that I hardly ever dye tonals. So I think I need to start dyeing some tonals because I really like pairing yarn. Um, Here's some, make sure I'm showing you the right side here. Yeah. Here's another one. I love this yarn. This yarn right here is called Carousel from Leap of Faith Yarns. And then this is just some yarn that I had. It's like a faded teal color. And when I saw them together, I was like, oh, it's perfect. Um, and this yarn is the variegated is what is it? I'm pretty sure it's Galaxy by Sassy String Studio Yarn. She's a Canadian yarn dyer, and I just love her. Um, and then the tonal color is my plum purple. All right, here's another one. This one is Cathedral. I have this small scrap of Cathedral that I have just been like hoarding. I love Cathedral. Um, and then that's my plum purple with it. So I love this one too. I made a bigger one with Leap of Faith yarns and my faded teal. Definitely going to invest in one of those I've seen them, and I don't know if you can just, like, get them on Amazon, or I'm gonna try to find them from another maker, but the little blocks that you can set up to block and kind of store your granny squares, so I think I'm gonna do that because it would be nice to just kinda set them on something because they do need to be blocked. Um, and then here's another one that I got brave and I tried like different colors. So the middle one is Out of Sight. This is Berry Beautiful. And this is My Beautiful Darling. And then this is Plum Purple. So that is Berry Beautiful and Beautiful Darling. Too many beautifuls, too many bees. Um, and I just thought I wanted to see these colors together. And I feel like they work. They're pretty. So that's my obsession with granny squares, and I really wanna make more, but I'm like, "I gotta get the Verna Cowl done," so I haven't made any more. But look, I'm prepared. I am prepared. Look at all these scraps. And I have more somewhere. Like this one nope, that's that Berry Beautiful. Some of these are, like, bigger than scraps, like, and so I'm hesitant to use them because I was like, "Ooh, I bet I could make, like, an ear warmer with that." Ooh, I forgot I had that color. I see a pink, I'm trying to find the pink. That's not pink. Ooh. I was looking for that the other day. Anyways, I'm prepared. I have all the scrap yarn in my little basket here, and I'm gonna end up making a mess. So that's I really haven't been doing much because I have been so nonstop with getting everything done. I did not realize how spoiled I was, with my assistant coming in helping me. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I have greatly appreciated her, and I did realize that all that she did, but she'd been doing it for so long that now that she's not doing it, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like, this is a lot for one person." Don't get me wrong, I love it. I absolutely love it, but I'm just gonna have to figure out a new routine now that I can't be like, "Oh, okay, I don't have to do everything. Tisa's coming, and I can shuffle some of this to her plate." Um, but it's all good. So, um, and my husband and I did something really crazy. So we had 2 vehicles, and the only reason why we had a car was for him to drive back and forth to Memphis, which is like a good 60 miles from here. And when he got this new job, we were like, we don't need 2 vehicles. So we decided to trade both of our vehicles in on 1 vehicle. My in-laws, literally, I can walk to my in-laws' house. If I needed to go somewhere, I could run over there and borrow a vehicle. But I never really leave the house. Anytime I leave the house, it's when my husband and I go together. So we traded both of our vehicles in on Saturday for 1 vehicle, and I love it. Like, it's saving us so much money a month, and yeah, I'm pretty excited. So that's another crazy thing. Yeah, it's been a lot. Alright, so I played around with some of my new dye colors. I think I mentioned this in the last podcast about, the new color I have called Kingfisher Blue. Y'all, I used brown. Isn't that crazy? So here it is. Um, this was one of those things that was on my to-do list that I had to shuffle because I just was not able. Um, this is the colorway, and I really like it. When I first saw this Kingfisher blue, I immediately thought I need to put brown with that. And I actually used 2 different browns. I can't wait to get pictures in natural light with it, but I love it. So this is the thing. This was my plan, and then life got crazy. I want to pair this with, like, a softer version of this color right here, um, and a softer version of this brown, like maybe that brown right here, and do these as a set because I think it would be gorgeous. Like the sock weight version of it, I just keep thinking in my head, like, how gorgeous would this be as a shawl or a wrap? So I feel like they need another color with it. So I was going to offer these to my Yarn Club members before I did ship outs, but I was never able to get in there and get the tonals done. Um, so I think I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna hold on to them because I really don't think I have time today to twist them up and take pictures anyways, before I add the yarn to my inventory for them to shop before I send out the orders. So I'm really sad that I'm not gonna offer these right now, but I feel like it's gonna be worth the wait being able to do them as sets. I just feel like that's just I feel like it needs something else with it. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But I'm really excited. Y'all know I very, very rarely use brown, but I feel like this needed it. So let me know what you think. And I need names. I need names. Um, I had one the other day that popped into my head and I should have wrote it down because I forgot. And I'm blaming this on my yarn club member, Jennifer. She showed me a picture of her granny square poncho that she made, and for some reason, I was like, "I've got to do that brown," and, I don't really know. I'm just gonna call it Kingfisher blue, colorway now. Like, it gave me all of the, like, boho vibes, and I don't know. So there's that, and then I'm excited to tell y'all that I have one set of Beautiful Darling and Berry Beautiful, which is the one back there that's going in the yarn shop. I can't wait. Um, I had to, oh, I can't tell why, but I had to dye this colorway for a reason. I'll tell you soon. I had to dye this colorway for a reason, and I knew it was going to have an extra. So I did some Berry Beautiful because this was like the most popular set when I offered them as kits. Um, And then I had some of Colors of Sunset left. So I dyed some more Berry Beautiful because this was super popular too, um, to go with that. There's just like a tiny, tiny little amount in there. And I think that would just be so pretty together. And I had a few sets of these and they sold out. And then all I had left was this, and they just kind of sat there lonely. So I'm like, maybe I should do some more sets. So I have these coming. And then I also have like a really pretty pink with one of these too. But most of these are just going to be the Berry Beautiful with that. So that's all that I have in the yarn news because it's ship out week. And it really is. I know I sound like I'm super stressed out. It's not that. It's just there's just a lot to do. And I'm always scared that like I'm not gonna have enough time and my boxes are gonna be late and all of those things. But really it is my favorite time of the month because I get to send out all the boxes, and I look forward to their reactions and hearing what everybody thought of their box and seeing what they thought of their colorways and all of the things. So it really is my favorite time of the month. It's just a lot of things going on. So, okay. So last week I got super excited about the July reveal, and like on a whim, I was like, "Hey, let's do a giveaway," and I didn't really think about it, and I didn't have anybody really. I had one person comment. I actually need to go back and comment on that, so I'm sorry that I haven't responded. I just saw it today. Um, so I probably didn't really think it out, and I wasn't very clear because I got excited and I got carried away. It happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get organized and do some type of fun giveaway for the podcast here soon. And I think I'm gonna do after I said that $25 gift card, I'm like, I was not happy about it because I'm like, well, that's not even gonna get them a hank of yarn and they're gonna have to pay for some of the yarn and shipping. So I really didn't think it was cool anyways, but it came out of my mouth and I was just like, well, I'm going with it. So I think what I'm going to do is do a giveaway for a yarn club box. That's way cooler, right? Yeah, I think so. But I'm going to get everything checked off my list this week and get everything organized. So I will have something fun coming soon and it'll be like very clear. So sorry about that. But I will tell you, I don't have it in here. I will tell you the answer this week to that colorway. I took it outside to do videos and stuff with it, but the hot idea came from Scooby Doo. The Mystery Machine, those colors were like because it originally started in the 1960s, Scooby Doo did, and, those colors were like the Mystery Machine, And what was her name? Was it Velma? She was just like, "Hey guys, I got a hot idea." I don't sound anything like her. But I was like, "Oh, hot idea. I wonder if people will get," and my husband looked at me like I was crazy. He's like, "Nikki, they never said that." I was like, "They did say that." So that's where that came from. Um, I thought it was cute and funny. And maybe now that you know where it came from, maybe you'll think it's cute and funny. But I just thought it was super cool. My husband's like, You're not cool." And I was like, "I'm cool." So there's that. Okay, that's all that I have for y'all today. I'm sorry it's not much, but I have not been feeling good. I don't know if you've ever had vertigo, but it feels like you're on a boat that you can't get off of, and it's not fun. And I'm like, I can't sit still. I'm one of those people, like, I'm constantly doing something, and so I make it worse. Um, I think I have some kind of allergy thing going on, but my TMJ has also been acting up, so I think it's like a double dose. I don't know if I'm getting, like, an ear infection or if it's my TMJ or what, but it is better today. I still feel like I'm on a boat a little, almost like you just feel, like, a little tipsy, but you didn't have a good time. So, yeah. Um yeah, sorry this one's super short. I will probably have way more for y'all next week. If you're doing the Verna Cowl, we are super excited to be wrapping things up. We're sad. We're sad that it's like over so quickly, but we're really excited that we're going to be able to reveal what the giveaway, the big grand prize is. And we have a couple announcements there. Not really sure. Danielle and my schedules both are really weird right now. So I'm not really sure if we're going to go live today or Friday, but as soon as we know, we'll let y'all know. So I am gonna close with a momentum moments, and y'all, I really can't think very clear, so bear with me here. But one of the things that I really want to encourage you to do is celebrate the small things, especially like if you're, starting your own like handmade business, or if you have already started and things are just slow right now. Like, so many times we start something and we want to be like awesome right out of the gate, or we want to like start a YouTube channel and we want to, get 1,000 subscribers super quick, or we start a business and we want to turn it into a full-time business like that. And I get that because that's how I was, but there's so many things that we miss, and that it's like we don't realize that it's those small wins that add up, that build momentum. Um, and it's the small things that we should celebrate because it does so many things. It helps motivate us again to do things. It helps us like appreciate and be grateful for where we're at. Um, and also, it lets us see that we may not be where we want to be, but look how far we've come. And I feel like you just need to celebrate the journey, because it's going to help you believe in yourself even more. And it's also going to help you not tie your self worth to your sales or your likes and your follows on social media. So that is just my little word of encouragement for you today. And even if you don't have a business, you can apply this to life. Like if you're wanting to learn to knit, I know a lot of my yarn club members are wanting to learn to knit socks. Um, and I know the frustration of I just want to make a sock. Like I just want to be able to make a sock. And it can be super frustrating, but enjoy the journey. Really like celebrate those small things. Like, hey, I made the cuff of a sock without having to, start over or whatever. And celebrate and don't be so hard on yourself. Because that's what's going to push you forward, is the celebrating the little things and just enjoying those little moments and just being grateful for them. Because hey, we all start somewhere. So that's all that I have today. And I hope that y'all have an awesome week. Don't forget to take some time today to do something that you love. You deserve it. And you know what? Even if you can take 15 minutes and sit down and crochet or knit or whatever it is that you do, you need that and you deserve that. And when you can take time for you, you're going to show up happier for everybody else. So that's what I have for you today. And I will see y'all next week. Happy yarning. Bye.